The Zodiac Killer, an enigma that continues to baffle investigators and mystery enthusiasts alike, left an indelible mark on the late 1960s and early 70s. This unidentified serial murderer, known only by his chilling moniker, the Zodiac, held Northern California in a grip of terror, leaving a trail of victims and unsolved ciphers in his wake. The Zodiac case, set against the backdrop of a tumultuous era marked by social change and unrest, stands out due to its unique blend of violence, mystery, and cryptology. From the foggy streets of San Francisco to the quiet corners of Vallejo, the Zodiac cast a long, sinister shadow that still looms over these places. The killer's audacious taunts to law enforcement, his cryptic letters to the media, and his unbreakable codes all contribute to an unsolved puzzle that continues to intrigue us. Despite the passage of decades, the Zodiac Killer's identity remains shrouded in mystery. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror was marked by a series of brutal and seemingly indiscriminate attacks. This enigmatic figure didn't seem to have a specific type, as his victims ranged from young couples to lone individuals, each one adding a unique piece to the puzzle of his identity. The first known victims, high school students, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, were gunned down on a lover's lane in December of 1968. This apparently random act of violence shocked the quiet community of Benicia, California, and marked the beginning of a horrifying saga that would span several years. Just 6 months later, the Zodiac struck again, this time targeting another young couple, Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau, in the parking lot of a local park. While Mageau survived the attack, Ferrin was not as fortunate, her life tragically cut short by the Zodiac's bullets. The following September, the Zodiac changed his modus operandi, opting for a knife instead of a gun. Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were picnicking at Lake Berryessa when they were ambushed. Despite being stabbed multiple times, Hartnell lived to tell the tale, but Shepard succumbed to her injuries days later. The Zodiac's final confirmed victim was cab driver Paul Stein, who was shot to death in his taxi in San Francisco in October of 1969. This marked a departure from the Zodiac's previous attacks on couples, adding yet another twist to the ongoing investigation. These attacks not only claimed lives, but also left deep scars on the victims' families and communities. Parents lost their children, siblings were robbed of their brothers and sisters, and neighborhoods were forever changed by the fear and uncertainty that the Zodiac brought with him. Each victim added another layer of complexity to the already convoluted case. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of this chilling mystery, and their memories continue to fuel the ongoing search for the Zodiac Killer's true identity. Adding to the enigma were the Zodiac's cryptic codes and ciphers, sent to various newspapers and authorities. The codes were the Zodiac's chilling calling card, a cruel game of cat and mouse that left the public and investigators baffled and intrigued. The most famous of these was the three-part cipher sent in separate letters to 3 different newspapers. This complex code, known as the 408 cipher, consisted of 408 symbols arranged into 24 lines. The Zodiac claimed that cracking this code would reveal his identity. However, despite the best efforts of both amateur and professional code breakers, the cipher remained uncracked for over 50 years. Another confounding puzzle was the 340 cipher, so named because it contained 340 characters. This code, unlike the 408 cipher, was sent in one piece, and its content as cryptic and elusive as the Zodiac himself. The 340 cipher was finally cracked in 2020, but only served to deepen the mystery with its chilling message of death and destruction. Then there was the Z13 cipher, a short but vexing code that has yet to be definitively solved. The Zodiac claimed that this 13-character cipher held his name, but despite numerous attempts, the code's secret remains elusive. These codes, with their intricate patterns and cryptic symbols, are more than just puzzles. They are a window into the mind of the Zodiac, a glimpse of the twisted psyche that orchestrated one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries of the 20th century. The ongoing efforts to decipher these codes are a testament to the enduring fascination with the Zodiac case. Codebreakers, both amateur and professional, continue to pore over these cryptic symbols, hoping to unlock the secrets they hold. The Zodiac's codes continue to taunt the world, their secrets remaining locked away. Each symbol, each line of code, is a piece of the puzzle, A cryptic clue in the relentless pursuit of the truth, and as long as these codes remain, the shadow of the Zodiac will continue to loom over the world, a chilling reminder of the enigma that has captivated and confounded us for over half a century. Over the years, a number of suspects have been considered, each with their own tantalizing connections to the case. Let's dive into the murky waters of speculation and investigation surrounding the Zodiac. First on our list is Arthur Lee Allen, a Vallejo schoolteacher whose name frequently pops up in Zodiac discussions. Allen owned a Zodiac brand wristwatch, which was unusual, but what really raised eyebrows was his friends' claim that Allen had spoken of his desire to kill people and call himself Zodiac. Despite these intriguing leads, Allen was cleared through fingerprint and handwriting analysis, leaving us back at square one. Next, we have Earl Van Best Jr., proposed as a suspect by his own son. Best's name fits the Zodiac's 13-character cipher, and his mugshot bears a resemblance to the composite sketch. However, like Allen, Best's fingerprints didn't match those found on Zodiac's letters. Then there's Richard Gaikowski, a journalist whose work schedule curiously lined up with the Zodiac's activities. He also had a striking similarity to the Zodiac sketch and even lived in the same area during the Zodiac's reign of terror. Yet, once again, lack of concrete evidence keeps Gaikowski in the realm of speculation. Intriguingly, some theories suggest the Zodiac was not a lone wolf, but a group of individuals working together. Others hypothesize the Zodiac had connections to law enforcement, explaining his ability to evade capture. There's even the wild idea that the Zodiac's murders were part of a satanic ritual. But as we delve into these theories and suspects, we must remember that despite the tantalizing clues and connections, none have definitively cracked the case. Fingerprint and handwriting analysis have cleared multiple suspects, and the lack of hard evidence leaves us in a realm of conjecture and uncertainty. Theories abound, but the Zodiac's true identity remains elusive. The Zodiac's shadowy figure continues to haunt the annals of crime history, a chilling reminder of a mystery that even after all these years refuses to be solved. A few fortunate souls survived the Zodiac's attacks, providing chilling first-hand accounts of their experiences. These survivors' stories have been instrumental in shaping our understanding of the Zodiac. Brian Hartnell, one of the survivors, recalled the Zodiac as a man in a dark hood with a bizarre symbol on his chest, a sight that still haunts him to this day. His description led to the infamous police sketch that we know. The attack on Hartnell was brutal, and his survival was nothing short of a miracle. Michael Mago, another survivor, described a chilling encounter in which he was shot multiple times but somehow managed to live. His account added another layer to the Zodiac's ever-growing profile, painting a picture of a cold, ruthless attacker. These survivors' stories have been a crucial part of the Zodiac investigation, aiding law enforcement and investigators in their tireless quest for the truth. Their stories offer a haunting glimpse into the mind of a killer. The Zodiac was not content to kill in silence. He taunted law enforcement and the media with a series of chilling letters. These correspondences, often filled with mocking tones and gruesome details of his crimes, became a trademark of his reign of terror. They were not just mere letters, they were a testament to his audacity, a way to exert control and to inject fear into the hearts of the public. Each letter was a piece of a horrifying puzzle. They held potential clues to his identity, an insight into his twisted psyche, and a roadmap of his murderous spree. The Zodiac's letters were also a form of manipulation, a game he played with the authorities, always staying one step ahead, always out of reach. His letters weren't just about communicating his deeds, they were about power, control, and instilling fear. His letters paint a chilling portrait of a man who reveled in his own notoriety. While the Zodiac case remains officially unsolved, recent advancements and developments have brought new attention to this enduring mystery. In the last decade, advancements in forensic technology have breathed new life into the cold case, allowing investigators to re-examine evidence with fresh eyes. DNA analysis and digital decryption technology have been at the forefront of these efforts, with some promising leads emerging. However, despite these advancements, the Zodiac's identity remains elusive. The cryptic codes and ciphers that once taunted law enforcement continue to baffle codebreakers, even in the era of supercomputers. The question of whether the Zodiac acted alone or was part of a larger conspiracy still hangs in the air, adding another layer of intrigue to this decades-long mystery. As we delve deeper into the digital age, the hope is that new technologies and fresh perspectives can finally unmask this elusive killer. The Zodiac killer's identity remains hidden, his crimes a dark enigma at the heart of American criminal history. The Zodiac killer's legacy is one of unanswered questions and chilling mystery. We've traversed the landscapes of victims, codes, suspects, survivors, letters, and recent developments, yet the enigma persists. The shadows of this unsolved mystery continue to loom large, inviting fresh perspectives and theories. Perhaps one of you will be the one to finally unmask the Zodiac. So share your thoughts and insights in the comments. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep seeking the truth.